Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peter Barber. I'm primarily a professional opera singer, music producer, and bass vocalist. And today we are back with our second video for Dimas Senopati singing Bon Jovi's Bed of Roses. This is an acoustic cover. This will be a first-time reaction and analysis, so you will get the first-time reaction from me, but I will be pausing often to talk primarily about vocal technique and other musical and artistic choices I feel are necessary to point out, with the ultimate goal being to enhance your listening and musical experience, to add value to your experience, to help you appreciate these amazing artists that I make videos for. And if you do find I'm increasing value to your experience, please do consider joining my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. It is the best possible way to support me as an artist, creator, and educator. Otherwise, please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment for the algorithm. It could be literally anything. Hit the bell for notifications. And without further ado, let's break down Dimas's cover of Bed of Roses. Let's do it. Oh, he's got a group. All right, so we're in F major. We're going back between the 1 and the 4 chord. B flat major, F major. Let's see what instruments we got here. We have bass, acoustic, 2 acoustics, keyboard, and vocals as well.
Sitting here wasted and alone, and this old piano, trying hard to capture the moment. This morning I don't know.
I really love his voice, and this is I'm shocked I actually don't know the original song because I don't recognize it yet. I need to do a Bon Jovi deep dive. That's an artist I have not done a deep dive for, and I need to do that for my own sake. I love Dimas's voice. Just so light. I mean, he's a very high tenor and just sweet summer singing. Like very gentle, so gentle, so light. He's allowing some breath to come through the vocal folds, keeping it very natural, not forcing anything, really allowing just his natural timbre, his natural voice. He's really just, it's almost like speech singing how natural it is. He's just saying the words and letting the voice do what it does. And it makes for just a very natural delivery of this text.
Trying hard to capture the moment. This morning I don't know.
C3, and that's already getting towards the bottom of his natural chest range, I believe. That's how high of a tenor he is. Don't know.
'Cause a bottle of vodka still lies in my head. Some blonde give me nightmare. Thinks that she's still in my bed.
Oh my God, I need to listen to this original. This is beautiful. So already up to F4. So that would be getting to the point where it's high in my chest range of the bass. And of course, we're not even, scratching the surface of his high range. Just lovely singing. And you can tell, this makes all the sense in the world. I've talked about this before. In opera, we try to have a very efficient, powerful tone throughout our entire vocal range. And it's inherently unnatural. Naturally, what happens is as you train your voice, when you sing higher and higher in your chest voice, you're stretching the vocal folds further and further, the voice will get more and more efficient. It requires a stronger vocal fold closure. And then you go back down towards the bottom. Naturally, when it gets closer and closer to kind of your relaxed speaking voice range, the voice will become more relaxed, the more breath will come through. So we already see this here in Dimas's voice as he goes up. And also is it Dimas? I hesitate to say Dimas because we already have a Dimas I talk about on this channel, but it might actually be pronounced that way. Someone will have commented this on my other video for him that's actually coming out tomorrow as I record this on, what day is it? April 23rd. So I'm going to keep saying Dimas, but I'm sure people will correct me if that's wrong. And that's fine too. That's good for the algorithm. Good for the algorithm, any comment. Anyway, his voice gets more efficient as he ascends in his chest range and gets more relaxed and breathy as he goes lower towards his speaking range.
Captured a moment, this morning I don't know. 'Cause a bottle of vodka still lies in my
Still lies. That's just easy for him up to that F4. Easy.
'Cause a bottle of vodka still lies in my head. Some blonde give me nightmare, thinks that she's still in.
Now you can tell that actually the subglottal pressure, meaning the air pressure below the glottis, that's the opening between the vocal folds, below the glottis is getting stronger as he ascends to create that vocal fold closure because this neck vein start to pop a little bit. That means there's air, subglottal air pressure building. So whenever you see a singer doing that, that is the reason for it. See that vein? As you build up more and more and more pressure there, that vein, because blood and oxygen is going to basically grow until it can resolve. It's going to increase volume until it can resolve. It's actually due to the Valsalva maneuver, which is used to lift heavy weight to tense your body. If you do it, it comes because the vocal folds are slamming shut so that no air can escape, and that is a similar function actually to really high vocal fold closure when singing. Sometimes you will actually see opera singers, they will intentionally Valsalva before ripping a high note in chest voice. You know what? I will actually find a clip and put that here or here of a very specific moment I think of. It's actually from the role of Don Giovanni, which I am actually, well, by the time you see this video, I will have performed this role, this title role in Giovanni. It's my favorite role ever. It's a role I wanted to sing for years, and this is funny because we're going into opening week, but by the time you see this, it will have happened. So it went so well. It was incredible, guys. You should have been there. But there's a moment from a recording from the Metropolitan Opera of a baritone singing the role, and there's an optional high A. And I do actually sing the high A in the performance. For me, it's more of a yell for the effect, but he full on sings it, and you can see him go, like he Valsalvas like crazy right before he sings this high A to get like a ridiculous amount of vocal fold closure and power. I will clip that for you because it's pretty cool to see that in action. Oh, vocal fry. That was it down to a B flat. B flat vocal fry. Pretty clean vocal fry. Yeah, B flat 1 vocal fry. Which is weirdly low, because then he goes, dream. Just a 2-octave jump, because of the vocal fry. I dream about movies, then won't make up when I'm dead. With an ironclad face, wake up, friends kiss the morning. While some marching band keeps on beating my head while we're talking. Okay, I was just about to say we're getting kind of the same approach vocally, obviously same instrumentational fabric happening in the background, but then, this is interesting, without singing loudly, he puts a little grit and turbulence into the sound. Usually that's the kind of thing you hear in like a belt, when someone's doing like a rock belt or a metal belt or just an overall gritty sound, trying to introduce kind of that rougher edge to the voice. But here we're getting it when he's not even singing loudly, which is actually really interesting.
some marching band keeps on beating my head while we're talking.
Not even loud though, but you can also see during that moment as well, you can see that neck vein come out. So he's closing the vocal folds down some as far as vocal fold closure and subglottic pressure, but also introducing turbulence and noise into the sound. See that vein just grow, 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 and then it relaxes.
About all of the things that I long to believe about love.
That's a hot. Dimas is doing the low harmony.
The things that I long to believe.
So high harmony is going to that F. Let's map this out. What's he doing? What's Dimas doing first?
Head while we're talking. About all of the things that I long to believe about love. The truth.
So he goes C4, F4, D4, C4, and the harmony goes.
About all of the
F4, E4,
things that I long.
up to high A, then back down to F4.
About all of the things that I long to believe about love.
Gorgeous.
But you mean to me, and the truth is.
Man, so even higher tenor on the right, or, I mean, 2 tenors for sure. That's wild. I don't know if he's higher or if he's just taking the high harmony, because obviously Dimas is going to take the melody here.
But you
Hello,
mean to
sunlight.
me, and the truth is. Baby, you're all that I need.
Another low. This song is gorgeous. What the hell? This is so pretty.
Baby, you're all that I need. I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails.
Oh my goodness. This is gorgeous. Ah! The hell, don't make me cry. It's not fair. Up to a high B flat, pure chest, great vocal fold closure, and I think, sorry, I just whacked the mic.
In a bed of roses. For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails.
So high B flat and then sustained high A. And also he does allow a little bit of vibrato to come in there as well on that ascension.
For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails.
So he allows the vibrato to come in on that high A as well.
On a bed of nails. I wanna be just as close as.
You hear that high ten? There's the other tenors doing B flat harmonies. Sorry, I'm pausing a lot. I'm like jacked up about this song. This is exceeding expectations. This high tenor doing friggin' high B flat harmonies.
I wanna be just as close as.
Sounds chesty.
Holy Ghost is, and lay you down on a bed of roses. Well, I am so far.
This is a stunning piece of music. I'm absolutely loving this.
Well, I am so far away. Step that I takes on my way home. The king's ransom dies if it's night to see through this payphone.
So very similar vocal approach to the first verse. You know, just keeping it very natural. No fireworks, saving the fireworks for the choruses. This is just like Here it is. Here you go. Here's natural voice, delivery of text, clarity of words, which also presents a nice contrast to what we hear in the choruses with the big belting.
Still I run off the time, wonders hard to get through till the bird on the wire flies me back to you, and I just close my eyes. Baby, blind love is true.
I like how he actually whispered there. My love is true. And then allows vibrato on that final pitch. I am friggin' learning this song, It actually fits perfectly for my voice, an octave down. Just like humming along. And I am still practicing guitar every day. By God, come hell or high water, I will eventually become a decent guitarist. I'm practicing like good 30 minutes to an hour a day, and it's getting more and more rewarding. So I might have to do a cover of the song. This is absolutely wonderful.
To you, and I just close my eyes. Baby, blind love is true. I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses. For the night I sleep on a bed of nails.
That was a little less grit in the sound now, and that was a little bit cleaner. I'm sure from what I can tell, he has full control over the amount of grit he puts into a sound, whether he's singing loudly or softly, which is amazing. And this is just a bit of a cleaner belt. So just a little bit less grit, a little bit less noise and turbulence in the folds, and a more pure, efficient sound. With vibrato at the end.
Just as close as an Holy Ghost is.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure those high harmonies are also in chest voice. So like sustained high B flats.
And Holy Ghost is, and lay you down on a bed of roses.
Bed instead of bed. Bed. Bed.
On a bed of roses.
Roses. Then let's that vibrato come in. Bed of roses. Nice.
Well, this hotel bar's hangover, whiskey's gone dry in a bar. Keeper's week's crew, she giving me the eye, but I might have said yeah. But I left so hot, I think I had died. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, let's go. Yes, appreciation for guitar playing has gone up 1,000-fold in the last few months as I've been learning. So I'm like keenly watching all guitar parts now. Still not really being able to tell like who's an exceptional player or not. Definitely not that far along, but just a general appreciation for guitar players and all stringed instrument players out there.
As you close your eyes, know I'll be thinking about you.
Has definitely a consistent pattern of allowing that vibrato to come in on the final note of each phrase, and consistent pattern of vocal frying the first note. Those are two patterns that have been pretty consistent throughout the whole song.
Know I'll be thinking about you while my mistress calls me, standing in her spotlight again. Tonight I won't be
even more pure that time, even less grit. That's so funny. Usually, well, I would have expected just like, because grit usually is like this a signifier of intensity and like primal kind of visceral power in a voice. It's actually louder when you don't have grit, which is kind of interesting. That's why like an opera singing voice is the loudest. That is the loudest voice you can hear in a human, because it's a well-trained, super efficient use of the air with like crazy breath support and crazy vocal fold strength. The gritting stuff sounds more intense because just it has an edge, has a noise to it. That's how humans respond to noise as opposed to tone. But volume-wise, it's actually louder to have an efficient sound, which is what he's using here. Each chorus has been slightly more efficient with less grit. Usually you would expect it in a recording standpoint, to go the other way, because from a recording perspective, the grittier sound seems like the louder, more intense sound.
For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails. I wanna be just as close as an Holy Ghost is.
I can only hear two voices, but it looks like three are singing.
Holy Ghost is, and lay you down. I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses. For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails.
Yeah. All right, so full grit, and we get the high C. Woo! Let's go.
For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails. I wanna be just as close as an Holy Ghost is, and lay you down on a bed of roses.
So good. Wow. Oh my God, phenomenal. Phenomenal. This is one of my favorites I've heard in a long time. Bravo to Dimas and company. Wicked good. Okay. You did get more of a reaction than I usually get on this channel. More entertainment value. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned something about singing. Hope you learned something about what makes Dimas so talented. I usually don't get like this. This is, one in every 10 videos, maybe I'll get a little worked up. Really phenomenal. And obviously a beautiful original song that I have to go listen to now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. If I did add value to your listening experience, to your Dimas Senopati experience, please do consider joining my Patreon for as little as $1 a month, with tons and tons of cool member benefits, especially as you scale up that tier ladder. Aside from that, please do like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell for notifications, and hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.